with you the power of paid social media marketing. So today we're running a campaign for the Yarrawonga Holiday Park, and what we want to do is we want to target our campaign to go to specific clients in specific areas that we know already come to the park. So we want to expand our database and let them know of new features that are coming to the park. So we've chosen a post that we specifically like and we think's got enough information for our target audience. So all we do is we go down the bottom and we hit boost post. Now, it's great to do some research to put behind your boost post, because with this particular one, all we're doing is spending $26. Now this $26 can give us ample return, a lot better return than most other marketing streams if we use it wisely. So for this particular property and this particular business, our target criteria is going to be specifically women, mothers and grandmothers that are looking for family holidays. Now we all know that most of the time it's the woman who prepares the family holiday. I had this conversation with a few other people about it, and they were generally men, and I said to them, how many holidays have you planned? And when they said family holidays, the answer was none. So it's very clear that women are our target market, and the ages of about 24 to about 65. So it's going to be mothers and then grandmothers as well. So what we want to do is we're going to choose people we choose through targeting. So what we do is we hit the edit next to here after we've boosted the post. So at the moment, these are the general defaults. So it automatically goes to all, so both male and female, and then an age group. So what we want to do is we want to bring it back down to women, and I'm going to bring it to about 24 all the way through to about 60 I'm going to run with. We can play with these all the time. Yes, they'll remember our specific settings, but they won't be set in concrete, so we can change them at any stage. Now, all of Victoria is too broad. We don't want to be targeting people that are within a 100-kilometre radius of this particular park, because they probably won't stay. So what we're going to do is we're going to exit out of Victoria, and what we've done is we've gone through and we've done a database search. So this particular property uses a reservation system, and the reservation system actually has a report that shows people, clients by region. Now this can work if you're a retail store. Start asking for people's postcodes or where you're from. It can work the same for building and construction companies and all kinds of industries. It's just a matter of asking the right questions, and it can make your marketing dollar go so much further. So for this particular property, we can see that they've got a bit of clientele from the Blackburn, Templestowe, Caulfield, Mentone, and then up there along there. So what we're going to do is we're going to include some of these suburbs, and then we're also going to add in a few more. So now that I've got my clients by region report for the last 12 months up, I'm then going to start putting in some clients. So I'm actually going to go with places like Craigieburn. It's really important that you get your suburbs right, just because they are talking about all over Australia. So it's really important that you get the right suburbs up there. So I'm going to go with Mill Park. I'm then going to go with the Templestowe, Blackburn. So following the information off our reports, and what this is going to do is it's going to expand our database, because we've got small people coming from this area, but we want to increase it to large. So there's an example. So that's Blacktown, New South Wales. I don't want that. I want Blackburn in Victoria. There we go. The same kind of thing. So Fitzroy, Doncaster, Bayswater. So they're all different suburbs around Melbourne, but the key clientele area. Lilydale, Frankston. Now you can get information from this a little bit later on and actually see, where gained the most interest. So if we find that these towns like, say, Frankston, and that didn't get a lot of traction, well then what we can then do is we can then take them out of our database next time, because we find that they're just not getting us the traction that we want. Okay, I'm also going to throw in and do a few different ones. So I'm going to go with a few inner city suburbs as well to see how we go with there. So I'm going to run with South Melbourne, Port Melbourne, Albert Park, then I'm going to run with some Bayside suburbs like Brighton and Hampton. Now I'm going to throw in a few wildcards, so a few areas that I would like to track in a little bit more and just see what kind of traction we get out of it. So I'm going to throw in as well Bendigo, Geelong, Ballarat, and Albury. Okay, so now I've set my target. So within those suburbs and a 25-mile radius around it, they're the areas that I'm going to target. So if I now go and save, I've now chosen my target market. I have now chosen my budget. So I'm just going to run this one for today to see, and it's going to be $26 for the day. But I can spread that out over 7 days or a fortnight, or I can have my budget on whatever I like. But this is going to be one of our first sponsored posts, so a day should give me a good idea. So I now hit boost. It's now submitting my promotion to Facebook, and then they'll get back to me to approve it. And then what I'll do now is I'll check back in 24 hours and see how it's gone. So that just gives you an idea of target social media marketing, how important target social media marketing is for your business, and how it is a really effective way. I recommend to all of my clients that they put at least $100 a month into targeted social media marketing, and I promise you that when it comes to traffic to your website and traffic back into your business, it's definitely worth the rewards. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for tomorrow's webinar when we'll actually go through and see the results and set a next target up.